Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is Polkadot. And I want to talk about Polkadot because if you look on YouTube, on the internet, they talk about all other big caps, but for some reason Polkadot is the least talked about big cap project. So I want to look at it myself with no biases and see what I find. See if there's potential in this project and if it has the potential to moon come next bull market. So stay tuned to the end to see what my thoughts are. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. It would help the channel grow. And if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get into it. So let's take a look at CoinMarketCap to see where it's currently ranked. As far as big cap goes, it's ranked number 12. Has a market cap of around 6.9 billion, and price at the time of the video is $5.91. For comparison's sake, I look at CoinGecko, and CoinGecko has Polkadot ranked number 13. Price is $5.95 and market cap of 7.2 billion. Next, let's take a look at social media. On this channel, as far as me looking at projects, I like to see what type of traction, what type of community the project has. Obviously, more of a community, stronger holdings, more passion, and the project will grow, obviously. So looking at Twitter here, they have about 1.4 million followers, which is very, very respectable, one of the highest. Looking at their Reddit page, they have about 80,000 members on the Reddit page. Looking at Discord, they have about 23,000 members on their Discord. Next, let's look at the founder of the project. Obviously, Polkadot's been around for a while, and one of the founders is Gavin Wood, who was one of the co-founders of Ethereum. So that speaks volumes. So basically, he's a British programmer, co-founder of Polkadot Network, also co-founder and former CTO of Ethereum. He invented fundamental components of the blockchain industry, including Solidity and Proof of Authority Consensus and Whisper. The next co-founder we have is Robert Hubbermeyer. He was first introduced to Bitcoin and blockchain in 2011, and in 2013, he started working on the Rust programming language. In 2015, he became aware of Parity, which was working on Ethereum in Rust. There, he became an Ethereum core developer while working with the team at Parity. In 2016, he started working with Gavin Wood and Peter Kasban on the design of Polkadot's parachains, which are now fundamental scaling primitive of Polkadot. So what is Polkadot? I found this Coinbase article, and I think it explains it pretty clearly. It doesn't go over my head, and I hope it doesn't go over yours as well. Polkadot protocol is designed to allow unrelated blockchains to securely talk to each other so that the value or data can flow between, let's say, Ethereum and Bitcoin blockchains without any intermediary. It is also designed to be speedy and scalable via the use of many parallel blockchains or parachains that take much of the processing demand off of the main blockchain. The Polkadot or DOT token serves two main functions within the Polkadot ecosystem or network. It's a governance token, which allows holders to have a say in the future of the protocol, and it's used for staking. What's the use case for Polkadot? So Polkadot basically says that a single blockchain can become congested. If you have too many dApps and too much traffic on a single blockchain, it can slow up speed and it can increase gas fees. So basically, they solve the problem by allowing developers to design blockchains known as parachains. And they call it parachains because basically they allow these chains to process at the same time to help with speed. There's no slowdown for specific purposes and work together efficiently and securely at scale. These parachains can also be scalable and customizable, and they're easily upgradable. And lastly, there's transparent governance on this network of Polkadot. Continuing with governance, basically all stakeholders can participate in the referenda as long as you participate using DOT. And also all individual parachains, they basically run, their teams could run independently and sovereign, and they could run their chain as they see fit. So next you may ask, how does Polkadot have all these parachains communicate and scale at the same time, communicate with no issues and make it secure? And this is done with something called the relay chain. So it unites the entire network of diverse blockchains into a single ecosystem. And it allows for cross-chain communication, and it allows transactions from all chains to scale at the same time. And so basically you could think of it as, the relay chain rather is like a hubcap and then the spokes will be the parachain or blockchains. Similar to Cosmos. Cosmos has something called a hub. So instead of a relay chain, Cosmos is called a hub. And Cosmos and Polkadot, they pretty much are in the same space, interoperability and having, different chains run from a main source of, blockchain or hub here. We talked about Cosmos. I felt it'd be a good thing to kind of bring up the differences between the two, since they're both in the same space. They're both about interoperability and having different chains communicate with the main source. So I figured out, I saw this good chart here by 101 Blockchains that kind of highlighted the differences. So Polkadot has a shared model or a sharded model, and Cosmos employs a bridge hub model. The architecture, Polkadot has a relay chain, which is the main chain of the system, versus Cosmos that has a hub, and the hub connects with other blockchains or zones. For consensus, Polkadot has a hybrid consensus protocol with BABE and Grandpa subprotocols. Cosmos has PBFT-based Tendermint consensus protocol. Governance models, we talked about Polkadot, and Cosmos has a coin vote signaling with protocol fork helps in governance. Next, let's look at DeFi on Polkadot. And I would say the top chain as far as DeFi goes would be Moonbeam, and they have about 48 or 49 million value locked. And then next up would be number 36, Parallel, and they have about 38 million in TVL. And then last, we have 37 Astar, which about 38 million. So, they're basically in the upper to mid 30s as far as DeFi goes. So that is positive. And again, just looking at the top TVL chains on Polkadot, you have Moonbeam, Parallel, Astar, and that's good. So they're making a mark there. Next, as far as staking on Polkadot, I see about 47% of Polkadot is staked. So there's an opportunity there because you have projects such as, Cardano with over 70. I believe even Solana's in the 70s. So they can make up ground there, but there is staking available on Polkadot, which is good. And then some of the staking wallets on Polkadot, which I found right on their website. You have Ledger, and Ledger is integrated with Polkadot, which is positive. So you can take it off those exchanges and secure it with your code. You have Subwallet, Polkadot extension, and then you have Nova Wallet, Fearless Wallet, and Polka Wallet. Next, let's take a look at the tokenomics and the initial coin distribution. You see about 3% was allocated to private sale investors, 5% to the SAFT investors, 50% to the auction investors, and 11.5% to future sales. Taking a look, you see that the circulating supply is 1.2 billion. Total supply is 1.296. So it looks like they're pretty much, as far as inflation goes, it's pretty good because most of the tokens are pretty much out there. What is questionable is there's no max supply. So, that's always a question. But, as far as inflation goes, it looks like pretty much the supply is out there. And also take a look at if you look at the watch list there, it says about over 500,000 people are watching Polkadot and watching the price action. So that is positive as well. So some news here. I know there was some FUD around Polkadot because Gavin, one of the co-founders, said that he was resigning as CEO, but it's actually positive when you look deep into it. So basically he said that he will focus on making Polkadot more relevant to large swaths of the population in his new role as chief architect. This will begin by helping the community design and build several interesting chain integrated social primitives, which I think are crucial for us to deliver a true Web3 platform. Also, they had a big partnership with Toyota. So Astar, one of the chains in the Polkadot ecosystem, will develop the first proof of concept DAO tool for Toyota employees. Pretty big. And then also, most recently, Polkadot, Kusama, and Cardano leading crypto space in terms of notable GitHub activity. So that's also positive. During this bear market, they're still working, still building, and that's what I like to see. And then also, which I think is the most important thing, I mean, now with the macro stuff that's going on and all of the attacks on crypto, it's only a matter of time. Even today, it looks like they're going after CZ and Binance, and then also SEC is going after Coinbase. They went after Square, which is an on-ramp for Bitcoin. So we know that they're looking to attack crypto. And an article like this makes me even more bullish on Polkadot. So basically, looking at this article here, it says, over the years, we've developed what we believe is a workable theory of how token morphing may be achieved for an increasingly decentralized project like Polkadot. And the digital asset that other have been offered and sold initially for fundraising purposes does not itself bear security-like characteristics. We have shared this theory many times with the SEC. Consistent with the views that we have shared with the SEC staff, we are pleased to announce that DOT, the native digital asset of the Polkadot blockchain, has morphed. In our view, current day offers and sales of DOT are not securities transactions, and DOT is not a security, it's merely software. He goes on to say that while DOT could have been considered a security at first, the team behind it made sure they did everything they could to morph it, including talking with the SEC. Whatever it took in order for DOT, the native token for Polkadot blockchain, to be or become a non-security, we are willing to do it. And so we decided to try to take the SEC's FinHub staff up on the offer to come in and talk. And then also here, this other tweet I said is a member of the DOT ecosystem. He said the DOT token has officially changed from being considered a security to being considered a security compliant software in the US. And the source, he put the source there if you guys want to check it out, take a look at that website in the article. And then he said he's heard from the lead lawyer about 3+ years process with the SEC. So all of this is very, very positive for DOT. I don't know many projects out there, especially one of the ones in the top 10, that could say that they feel comfortable. They've been in tight relationships with SEC, and they believe that they are no longer a security. So where can DOT go from here? So at the time of the video, this price of DOT was about $5.94. I already talked about the inflation. There's not that much inflation left there. They're looking by the next bull run, all of the DOT tokens should be already out there. What's concerning is there is no max supply. However, everything I just talked about leads me to think that there is a space for DOT. The only true competitor to DOT is Cosmos. And I think, DOT is still working right now. I like the founders, definitely. Gavin Wood and the other guy, they have the crypto backing that I'm looking for. You could tell Gavin Wood, he's with Ethereum and he definitely believes in blockchain technology. He's not one of these just charismatic type leaders that's just going to take your money and rug pull. He truly believes in Web3 and integrating it into the world's use case. And that means a lot to me. And the fact that they're trying to confirm themselves as not being a security is another big factor. It's been around for a while, so it's one of those projects that you can pretty much is going to be there. And during this bear market, they're still working. I just talked about the partnership with Toyota, and they're continuing to do things. So I like DOT. I was kind of neutral on DOT, but after doing some research and taking a look at this project, I really, really do like it. So guys, let me know what you think about DOT. Right now, the price is $5.94. The all-time high was about $54.98. So we're down about 89% from the all-time high. So right now it's at $5. So can this get basically $50 per DOT that you're getting? Yes. If anything, I think that's the minimal. Next bull run, if everything comes according to plan and there's mass adoption, then I don't see any reason why DOT can't reach the former all-time high is $54, not maybe even $100. But again, that all becomes with adoption, and if DOT continues to progress and continue to develop, and I don't see any reason why it should not. So guys, let me know what you think about DOT. So guys, thank you for spending your time with me and listening to me ramble about DOT. It's been holding around $5 to $6, and the all-time high was around 50s. And based on what I'm seeing in my research, obviously I'm going to continue to follow and monitor DOT. I've gone from neutral to very bullish on DOT. I like it a lot. Let me know what your thoughts are on DOT. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. It'll definitely help the channel grow. And if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I come out with new content. I hope you guys have a good week, successful, stay healthy, and until next time, bye.